Welcome back to Meds Made Easy. My name is Tarun. Today we're going to be talking about mesalamine. The different brand names for it are Asacol, HD, Asacol, Pentasa, Lialda, and Apriso. And I'll kind of go into what kind of makes a little bit of those all different. But really the generic name is mesalamine. It is used for ulcerative colitis, UC. Now, UC is a type of IBD, inflammatory bowel disease. And what that kind of is and everyone's kind of UC is different. So either all of your intestinal tract is inflamed or parts of it is inflamed. And so it's very, very complicated to kind of explain, and treatment is very unusual for it. Sometimes you have to cut out sections of your intestines. It could go down into your rectum as well. So it just kind of really depends on specifically what's going on with your situation of it. The cause is really unknown. They used to think that it was caused by like stress or age. Back in the day, they've also said that there was like a hereditary link to it or a genetic link, but they found that most people who have UC don't have a family history of ulcerative colitis, which is unusual. So we don't really know, but it tends to be like an immune system failure. So your immune system is just not up to par, there's something wrong with it, and it's causing sores and an inflammation in your intestines, and that causes like a lot of discomfort, a lot of pain. And so you need this medication to essentially come in and reduce that inflammation so you don't get those side effects, right? And that's exactly what it does. It modulates different aspects of the inflammation process. So there's a lot of different chemicals that are involved in the inflammation process. This helps modulate all that and bring down the inflammation, because it's kind of like a giant gas fire. If there's a giant fire going on in your intestines, anything you eat is going to mess with you. Whatever you're eating, if it's super spicy food, if it's oily foods, those are all going to mess with your intestinal tract if it's already inflamed. So we want to calm that down as much as possible so that your body can process food regularly. So off-label use is also for Crohn's, for people who've had midsection surgical resection. So if they've cut out parts of you and you have Crohn's disease, then you'll probably take a mesalamine product as well. Let's see here, I'm going to put up a list of side effects here. The big things you're going to be looking out for is like extreme sense of burping, headaches, constipation, abdominal pain, nasopharyngitis is a big one. It's a pregnancy class C, which means you can take this, ladies. However, you don't want to take the one that has DBH inside of the product. DBH is a dibutyl phthalate, and I believe Asacol is the only formulation that has that in there, but I think they've reformulated it now, but that's the only one. So you could take all the other products, that's totally good. If you have liver or renal issues, you don't really generally need to worry about this. I couldn't find any manufacturer package information on adjusting dosages for it. So that's kind of it. Otherwise, it's a relatively benign medication to take. Again, it's reducing inflammation. It's not going to cause a lot of side effects. Because it's messing with your stomach, you're just going to get a lot of stomach-related issues. Now, let's go through the different little products, because they're all like different versions of extended release products and how they get, it's really about how they get absorbed and dissolve in your body. Asacol, you do not take it with food at all. Lialda, Pentasa, you actually do need to take it with food. Apriso, that one you just can't take antacids, like I believe it's about 2 hours before, 2 hours after it as well. Now, because all of these are long-acting formulations, you're looking at a peak time of around anywhere from 4 to 10 hours. I couldn't find a lot of information on the other products, but I know Apriso's around 4 hours, Pentasa's around, I think, 5 hours, where you see the peak effect. And you're generally taking these, I think, about twice a day, but I'm not going to step on the doctor's feet on dosing. You guys know I don't like doing that, because there's a lot of different ways to do it. Asacol you generally take for treatment of ulcerative colitis, moderate level of it. Asacol is treatment of UC, but mild versions of UC. Lialda, Pentasa is for treatment and maintenance of UC, mild to moderate levels. Apriso is just for maintenance of UC. So that's kind of the difference between all the different products, and you kind of see which one works best for you. So that's all I got for you guys. So leave any questions, comments, concerns down below. Hit subscribe, let us know how we're doing. We'll see you next time on Meds Made Easy. Bye.